Hello everyone, today we'll be testing the Volkswagen W12 Coupe in multiplayer in Asphalt 9. The W12 Coupe is the new highest rank car of class B in Asphalt 9 at the rank of 4348 when equal to max. Top speed 370, acceleration 79, handling 84 and nitro at 54. It's not so good its nitro stat is not good, but it doesn't harm the car's overall performance. And on our first race here on Nevada, well, let me introduce you to this season. It's not your classic season, it is a Ghost Slipstream season, my least favorite kind of season, because I came into Asphalt 9 playing this season, and Ghost Slipstream season is a very top speed oriented season and sometimes handling oriented season, as you could see there. My car didn't really make the turn, so you want to have a good handling car so you don't lose a bunch of speed while turning around turns. So yeah, and Ghost Slipstream was basically the season that was going on when I joined Asphalt 9. So beginners, they have like a stock Lancer, a stock LCI, a stock Camaro LT or something like that. They won't make it. So of course I didn't make it, so that probably developed my hatred for this season. I didn't really like this season. I never liked Ghost Slipstream seasons. I never liked Slipstream by itself because well, I can't catch slipstreams, because we don't do that in Asphalt 8. Or I did play Asphalt 8. I'll talk more about it later. I did play Asphalt 8, and we didn't have to do this stupid thing where we go follow our opponent's butts. We did not do that. So I was extremely unused to catching slipstreams, whatever you call it. But surprisingly, this race we came in second place. And I would say for many of the beginners and people who are not so familiar with this game mode, Ghost Slipstream is a matter of luck. It's really a gamble to play Ghost Slipstream because it's either you make it or you don't. Sometimes you have really good results like that second place down there, and sometimes you just come in dead last, which some races here I actually did of me coming in dead last, really like dead last. And usually when you come in dead last, right? Oh, that barrel roll back there, that was crazy. And speaking of dead last, when you know that you're like very far ahead from the pack already, usually there's no chance of you catching up unless you have a good full nitro bar, and then you use brake nitro trick, and then you use a nitro, and then you whatever trick you have there. Maybe you could use that, but most of the time when you are away from the pack, so away that you can't even catch the second last person guy's slipstream, right? Most of the time it's over for you because no slipstream you can catch, no luck for you, because you are no longer part of the pack, and the rest of the pack, basically the pack is just pulling away from you. And usually it's either the last place person comes in a very close to the second last place person or the third last place person, or the last place person is dead last by like 10 or 20 seconds. And I might have been in that position before, I don't really remember. In this race, it came in a very good third place actually. And I didn't remember saying that there are some races here where I actually came in dead last, and this is one of them on the Himalayas, a very top speed oriented track, which is actually very debatable because this track has a lot of turns somewhere also, so I guess it's not exactly a top speed oriented track, but it's partly true because there are also quite a lot of well, straight sections. Like you can see here, this section is pretty straight. You can do it well with a pretty good handling car, like probably 60 and above would suffice. Like in the stats, 60 and above would suffice for small minor turns on straight sections. Probably that's it. Not much of an issue. And I do realize that this car is pretty good, except for nitro efficiency, which according to the information I found out from YouTube videos and whatever so far, is something like a Triumph Nemesis, but in terms of looks, I would compare this car to the Ferrari ENZO Ferrari. I don't know what class the ENZO is even in. I think it's also B class or something. I'm not so sure. Someone tell me down in the comments. I haven't found out for myself yet. And in this place, in this race, it coming dead last because he chose the 360 instead of jumping over like the 6th place guy did. If not, we would definitely had a chance to catch up with him. Ellie's next race on St. Peter's kickoff on Rome. I believe many people know this track because it's literally a track for every open class cup on the weekends, which by the way I haven't played at all yet for some reason. And going a long way, especially in this track, is not advantageous because there's no slipstream to catch. You get left behind. And basically, in Ghost slipstreams, 3 things matter: your car's top speed, your car's handling, which I've taken as a very important step recently, and also going to the shortcuts, because that's where your opponents will go, and you want to be with them to catch the slipstream. And so that's the thing I hate about this Ghost slipstream. As I might have said earlier, wait, I don't think I said it. Even if I did, I'm just gonna say again. I played Asphalt 8, and in Asphalt 8 we did nothing such as like having to follow our opponent's butts to get nitro or something. We didn't have that. So although I played Asphalt 8, I'm familiar with ramps, barrel rolls, and the possibility of landing on your top or your side and wrecking or something. I'm not familiar with the concept of Ghost slipstream, and hence I'm not good at it. And in the previous race on St. Peter's kickoff, we came in 4th place. And this race I think here is actually my first race in Rookie League, if I'm not really mistaken, because I managed to reach Rookie League, and at the end of the season I could claim 50,000 credits. Not a lot, but still great, right? And I do realize that many people like to stick to the side of the wall, like lean against the wall at the start of the race, maybe because it's easier and then you don't have to like turn, make much effort to turn or whatsoever. So yeah, over here I'm not entirely sure what happened. I was grateful I didn't ride on that wall section there. I don't know. You know, Asphalt 9 physics, that's the one bad thing about Asphalt 9 physics, although it recognizes rough terrain now, so some cars, and then all of that is... I do realize the cars in Asphalt 9, the first thing I said when I came to Asphalt 9 was that the cars are very bouncy, because they just look very bouncy for some weird reason, because in Asphalt 8 cars are very solid, they stay in their position, and here is pretty much another case. And here you could see the effects of barreling a bit lower, how it can help you keep a lead or even overtake somebody. And yes, in this race it was pretty close. I got 3rd place because the 2nd place guy kind of caught out at the last minute. I don't know how it happened. How was that possible? I didn't know that. And in that race, so as I was saying, in the previous race we came in 2nd place. My first race in Rookie League, not bad really. And here's a race on Cairo, Egypt. And I really did hit that same building before when I was racing, with the Porsche 911 GTS Coupe, my 2-star one in Korea. I did do a crazy stunt. I did an unintentional barrel roll, which if you do like a weird barrel roll or a mix of 360 and barrel roll, I don't think the system recognizes it, so you get 0 for that stunt, which is not very helpful, but never mind that, doesn't matter. And here the forced barrel roll, unintentional one, helped us, but what happens next definitely did not help us. You could see how large the effect was, because that turnaround thingy at the bottom central bottom of my screen popped up, the green one. You can always go back to see it. So it came out, which is probably an indication that for a split second I was going the opposite way of the track. So you could see how it got me to dead last over here. Not the most rosy scenario, I know. But I continued playing, firstly for the sake of content, and secondly to play for the sake of playing. I don't know. I also didn't want to waste Volkswagen W12 fuel. This car is a legendary blueprint car, and it only has 3 fuel. And I do realize in these seasons, I don't know if it's me or whatever, rating doesn't go down much. Although I'm in last place. I don't know how that works. And on the next race, we are on San Francisco Rush Minute. Not the most regularly seen variant, but I think the rarest variant in Asphalt 9, which shows up regularly in Grand Prix and all that, is actually Pantheon Split. There's only three races in Korea where you can actually practice it, and oh, what just happened there? I think I knocked into a wall at high speed or something. So yeah, I think that's probably what happened. But speaking of Pantheon Split, out of the 3 times you can practice it in Korea, 2 of it are actually 100 races, according to the official Asphalt 9 Legends Discord server. And also I'll be going through the Renault Grand Prix tracks in a Renault Grand Prix dedicated video, which I spent too much time recording the clips for because I wanted to talk a lot about it. Actually, I knew I would talk a lot about it. So there's only one race in Korea where you can actually practice that track without cops chasing you and without having to escape from them, you know. So yeah, that was a bit of a yeah, you gotta learn all those tracks via multiplayer. I don't think so. Yeah, in that race back there, we came in second last place, 6 of 7. I have no idea. Actually re-recorded this a lot of times because I wasn't loud enough to fit with the engine sound and the shockwave sound, whatever, all of that. So yeah, and down here, I don't know what in the world happened. I hit that wooden pillar and wreck. I thought wooden stuff were weak, and yeah, I was proved wrong, and I got left into last place. So yeah, you could probably kind of predict how that went though, but I think I managed to catch up near the end. I'm not so sure. Anyways, it was interesting though to see. Oh wait, I didn't catch up. Sorry. It was kind of interesting to know that wood is not that all weak in the game. You know, the wooden structures and all that. And here the car lose a whole bunch of speed, and both vehicles bounce. And I don't know how many old Asphalt 9 players actually notice this, but at the start of certain races, in multiplayer seasons, in multiplayer races, I do realize that at the start of some races, it's either my car or my opponent's car, it bounces for some weird reason. I actually noticed that. I don't know whether that's a bug, a glitch, whatever, or something. Although I am confirmed a dead last in this race, I still raced on for the sake of content, as always, with people centricity, you know. And yeah, I came in last place in that one. And on our final race on the Caribbean, where I also came in one of the last places. I'm not so sure. I don't really know. Yeah, we are on the Caribbean now. It's a very twisty track, although the very twisty part is not here. I actually prefer racing on peer pressure because I do like the crazy turn you have to take. It's like almost a very acute angle that over there, and my car landed on the side and it just bounced, and it skidded when I tried to go back because engage nitro after. Yeah, so I have no idea why, but so can someone answer my questions? Do Asphalt 9 cars like skid a lot? Because I think they do. Because in Asphalt 8 we take skidding very seriously though, because when cars skid we lose control and then they crash into one wreck. But in here I do realize quite a lot of cars skid, especially good handling ones, they skid. And yeah, I run on my side a lot of times this race, I don't know why. And we came in 7th place out of 8. I don't know where the 8th place guy was. No idea. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.